Hey everybody, Nick Gardner here. Welcome back to Everything You Need to Know About Dating. Eli and I have been getting a lot of questions lately with all of our expertise. Eli and I have been in thousands of relationships, and so we really studied this stuff well. And the big question we get a lot of the time is, how do I know if they're the one? Right? Eli's married. I'm married. We both married the one. I asked my wife. I said, "Are you?" I said, "Are you the one?" And she looked at me and she said, "Yes, I am." And I knew, but here's the thing. I knew before that she was the one. And you said, Nick, how? Let me show you how. It's not a lot of people say, hey, you should get to know them in the seasons, get to know them around their family, get to know them around friends, and you'll kind of start to get a feel. Is this somebody I can spend the rest of my life with? Flawed. I would never do that at all. Eli and I have found that this is really a science. And it really comes down to data, and it really comes down to numbers. Because here's the thing. I people say, what about the feelings that I feel when I'm with him or when I'm with her? Does that give me a sign that she's the one? I say no. You want to know how I know that's true? Because I'll be with my cats. I love my cats. They purr when they're around me. I rub them. I feel love towards them. Is my cat the one? No. Okay. Same concept with people. We need to start tracking some data. And so I want to show you the process that we have created to know, is he or she the one? We're really measuring two things right here. We're measuring time, of course, because it takes time. We haven't figured out a way to, immediately look at somebody and know if they're the one. We're working on that, haven't gotten there yet. But the other thing we're tracking is HMI. So this is heart movement indicator. And you say, Nick, what is a heart movement indicator? Let me explain with a story. Catherine and I were hanging out one time, and another friend was with us, and he came up behind me and he grabbed me by my sides and he tickled me, and I laughed. But as I laughed, I passed gas. And typically, this is for us guys. Like when we're with other guys, you pass gas. It's hilarious, right? Everybody's laughing, everybody's cutting up, and that's what I would typically do. But I noticed I felt embarrassed. My face felt flushed, and I was like, "Man, I can't believe I just did that." But I also started to have some internal dialogue. Why am I feeling this way? Why am I ashamed? Why am I nervous that just happened? And it's because Catherine was in the room, and I took note of that. I took note of that moment and knew within myself, this is a heart movement indicator. It's a movement of the heart. You say, isn't that emotion? No, it's data. And so here's what I did. I created this graph and I start plotting. Okay. Second scenario, real quick. I pick Catherine up for a date. My car has a very distinct cantaloupe smell. She says, hey, your car smells like cantaloupe. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to say, to anybody else, eat rocks, stuff it. I don't care how my car smells to you. It's for me. But I apologize. I said, I'm sorry for the way my car smells. And she said, I forgive you. And I knew in that moment that was another heart movement indicator. So you say, Nick, how many heart movement indicators do I need to know if they're the one? Well, a lot of what we researched, a lot of what we studied says you need 5. The second you have 5, get on one knee, because if you miss it, you miss the one. It's over and out. Okay. You say, Nick, well, what if I have 3? How long should I wait until I get 3 or 2 or 4? Typically these happen in 1 to 2 month increments. So if it gets any longer than 2 to 3 months, it's over. Break it off. You say, Nick, I really care about this person. Break it off. It's data. This is numbers. This is easy stuff right here. So I really hope you guys found this helpful. I hope you found it instructive. Feel free to send us a message anytime. And